Alright, this is going to be a review of the NP-01s. I got this mouse quite a few weeks ago, but I've just been using it every day, and yeah, this mouse comes in at about $60 off of the Vaxee website. 75 grams with cable, 70 I think without, and a 3389 sensor. Now there's no software for this mouse, so everything is going to be here. You have your debounce delay, you have your polling rate, and your DPI, which in my opinion, I really like because I don't like software. I don't like dealing with it. I think it's just a pain. I like when mice just have everything right here, and I don't need anything extra on my computer. Huano 60-gram switches, which they've been using. I think these are the same switches they've been using on all of their other mice, and I will get into a sound test now. Right and left click. Side buttons. Scroll wheel. Alright, so the right and left click are extremely nice. Vaxee always implements nice feeling. They just always have really nice feeling switches or clicks. There's post travel, but it's on purpose to make the feeling a little bit softer. But I mean, they're instant. Like, they are literally instant. Vaxee mice have the least amount of pre-travel I've ever felt on a mouse. It's literally non-existent. They're absolutely amazing. They're probably, honestly, my favorite clicks I've ever tried. Stock. I actually prefer these over the XM1R clicks, I think. They're just light and crispy, and I really like them. Now, the side buttons. So they're really nice. They don't have any travel concerns, really. But they're just really small. I think they could have kept them decent sized. They're in a fine position, just really, really small. And there's just looks like a lot of wasted space they could have used, and nobody likes tiny side buttons. I don't know why companies do that, but I think if they just made the side buttons a little bit bigger, they would be perfect because the feeling on them is extremely nice. Scroll wheel, it's a classic Zowie type scroll wheel. It's loud, but it feels absolutely amazing, and the scroll click is pretty nice. It's pretty heavy. Now, the shape. So the shape is literally a scaled down NP-01. It is a small to medium mouse. I don't think it's in the same category as something like the Ultralight 2 or the Viper Mini size. It's more of in like the Cone Pure Ultra size. It's about 120 millimeters long, 36 millimeters high at its tallest point, 57 millimeters wide at its grip width, and 62 at the back. So this is not an ambidextrous mouse, because the NP-01 is not. And I think that's a little bit weird in a tiny mouse like this. I don't know how to feel about it because there is just this flare here, kind of. And for a small mouse, I could not get myself into like a comfortable fingertip just because of this flare here. And a claw did feel a little bit weird, but I definitely got used to it over time. I would say if you have medium-sized hands, this is a really good fingertip mouse, but if you have smaller hands, this is a really, really nice claw mouse. I don't see anybody palming this. I think just because of how the hump is positioned and how small it is, nobody's going to palm this mouse. And I don't think it would be very optimal to begin with. Now, the coating. So this is something that I've never liked on the idea of on Vaxee mice. So they have a two-tone coating. They have a different coating on the body than they do the clicks, and the click coating I just don't like. I love the body coating. It's a nice matte coating. It feels absolutely amazing, but the click coating just gets a bunch of like gunk on it. It builds up, and it's just slippery. I don't like it. I think if they just made the whole mouse the body coating, but this has kind of become part of their brand, and I don't know. I don't really like it, but I guess that's preference. Now the cable, it's just bad. Like, they just need to change the cable. It is just a bad cable. They're just bad cables. They're extremely thick. They're not even that good in a bungee. So I would definitely paracord this thing. And the feet, they're solid, They're like like a nice C tier, or B tier maybe. They are not fast really, and they're not that smooth. They're just average. You don't need to change them, I don't think, but if you want to, it would definitely be beneficial to you. Now, all in all, $60 is a very fair price for this mouse, and you're not getting anything crazy fancy. It's a full performance mouse. Obviously, as you can see, it kind of looks like an office mouse, especially compared to something like an MM720. It just kind of looks like an office mouse, and I like it because it's sleek. It's just nice, and there's obviously the branding right here. So for $60, I mean, you're this is a killer deal. Like, this is a really good mouse, and you know you're getting quality. There's no creaking. There's nothing. There's no build quality issues. There's no side wobble on the clicks. There's no insane post travel. It's a really solid mouse, and yeah, I mean, there's no reason why, if you're interested in it, you shouldn't try it out. It's just a nice mouse. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Like and sub. It's just a full performance mouse, and if you want quality, get it. That's the end of this video. Peace.